Hello and thanks for watching. I'm glad you've decided to learn more about Immunotech's revolutionary product, Immunocal. Immunocal is the result of over 25 years of research by Dr. Gustavo Bonos and Dr. Patricia Kongshaven, whose work at McGill University in Montreal led them to discover a natural way to optimize your immune system. What they discovered was later refined and brought to market as Immunocal. It really is a breakthrough in the field of integrative medicine, or nutraceuticals. And we want to take just a few minutes to help you understand the product. Now, don't worry, we're not going to take you on a long journey through the volumes of clinical data, experiments, technical analysis, and the like. But we do want you to know what Immunocal is designed to do and why it works. And that starts with understanding glutathione, what it is, and why it's important to you.
Glutathione is a substance that already exists in your body. It's just that until recently we didn't know how to raise glutathione levels. Now, when I talk about glutathione to a medical convention, for example, I'll put a slide on the wall with 20 or 30 different things that glutathione does inside of your cell. But for most people, if they could remember 3 things using the acronym AID, then they can really start to understand why this has such a tremendous impact on so many different pathologies. The A stands for antioxidant. The I part stands for the immune system. And finally, D, this area of detoxification.
So let's take a look at each of these key functions separately. First, glutathione as an antioxidant. Because glutathione is the major antioxidant produced naturally in the body, many scientists will refer to it as the master antioxidant. In fact, none of the antioxidants most people are familiar with, such as vitamin C or E, would be able to work properly were it not for glutathione. To understand how an antioxidant works, it's important to understand a little about free radicals and the damage they can have on the body, also known as oxidative stress.
A good example of oxidative stress that everybody understands is that if you get a piece of metal and you take the protective coating off a metal, that metal oxidizes. And pretty soon, if you leave that alone, that metal will get rusted and it'll bore a hole right through that metal. Or if you get a brand new apple and you take the peel off that apple, oxidative stress occurs, that apple will turn brown. Well, if you come back a week later, that apple will be a little bit mushier. If you come back a month later, there may not be an apple there. And so that's all mediated by free radical damage, what we call oxidative stress.
And these are very damaging substances which can destroy cell components in a matter of microseconds. So it's very important then that these be quenched or neutralized right away, and this is the role, one of the important roles of glutathione.
The second important role of glutathione is to boost the immune system. Now, science still has a lot to learn about the immune system, but one thing we've come to understand is how to fuel it. And glutathione has been described literally as food for the immune system.
To have a food product, which I think is the most important development that we've offered to people in their health, their wellness issue, probably since penicillin. So 60 years. And I don't say that lightly, because I think it's very exciting to retool or help the body do its own healing. Because that's almost always, including intensive care, what we're able to offer. We offer support systems until the body heals itself. Now we're providing it with extra building blocks.
And finally, glutathione is a safe, effective, and natural detoxifier. It works in the body to eliminate toxins and help support individual cells and organs.
The way it operates as a detoxifier, it links with the poison through an enzyme called conjugase. And when they are linked together, the poison becomes soluble. And if a poison is soluble, it's no longer poison. It leaves the body through the urine. For example, lead, cadmium, and all sorts of carcinogen.
We would raise glutathione levels in an emergency setting in people who are suffering from certain overdoses. And what the glutathione would do in that case is allow the person to get rid of these toxins themselves from their body. Now, I knew that this was good in acetaminophen overdose, but what most people don't understand is that glutathione is also critical for getting rid of heavy metals like mercury, like lead, like pesticides, like herbicides, like the breakdown products of cigarette smoke and automobile exhausts, and a dozen other well-recognized carcinogens in our environment.
It's almost impossible to overstate the importance of having good glutathione levels. In fact, you have to have glutathione in your cells to stay alive. But ironically, living in today's world can lead to reduced levels of glutathione. You see, your body uses glutathione to handle the effects of stress and fatigue, pollution, illness, and even aging. That's why it's important to replenish or raise and sustain your glutathione levels. Now, if you're like most people, this is probably the first time you've heard of glutathione, and you may be surprised to learn that scientists have known about glutathione and its direct connection to health and wellness for many years. However, until Dr. Bonos discovered Immunocal, the scientific community had been unsuccessful in effectively raising glutathione levels in the body. Thanks to his research, you can safely and effectively raise your glutathione levels with Immunotech's flagship product, Immunocal.
The way to raise glutathione is by giving your body the building blocks, or what we call medically precursors, for your body to manufacture glutathione itself. A person at home can take a package of this product, mix it up, and ingest it. And once you eat the Immunocal, it enters the digestive tract, it's safely passed into your intestine, and very easily absorbed. Once it's absorbed, it's picked up in the bloodstream, and it's the building blocks or precursors that are traveling through the bloodstream. The important thing about these precursors is that they contain bonded cysteine molecules, the only kind that does the job efficiently. The bonded cysteine then enters the cell, combines with other more common amino acids, and the cell itself starts to manufacture glutathione.
Immunocal is a relatively new product, only available to consumers since 1996. However, research into glutathione is not new. As many as 50,000 articles have been written about glutathione and its function as an antioxidant, immune system booster, and detoxifier. Finally, more and more doctors and scientists are learning about Immunocal and liking what they see. Because unlike so many natural products available in the marketplace, Immunocal is the result of 25 rigorous years of clinical research that's available for any scientist to study.
We have done research on this product over the number of years. We've subjected it to a high degree of scrutiny from other institutions, other investigators. Other companies, of course, don't subject their products to this. They have a great deal of difficulty in terms of describing the mechanism of action, and a very important part or component of research when you go and meet with these institutions is being able to describe the mechanism, having the scientific research to back up what you say, and this is one thing that Immunotech possesses.
There's so much research and so much material coming out on glutathione that it won't be very long before your doctor is going to be drawing a glutathione level the same way he or she draws a cholesterol level or a sugar level. And people are going to be addressing raising their glutathione levels in the same way that they take vitamin pills every day, in the same way that they brush their teeth every day.
Well, thanks again for watching. We hope this program has helped you understand the importance of raising and sustaining your glutathione levels and how Immunotech's breakthrough product, Immunocal, can help you do exactly that. For more information about Immunocal, please take a look at the Immunocal presentation on this CD or visit Immunotech's website at www.immunotech.com.